So you want to start dropshipping. Why? Just kidding. It's a business model that seems to attract a ton of beginners, and that's fine. I've done it myself a few times in the past until I found a better way, which I'll tell you about at the end of this video. Let us dive in. There are 5 steps to start dropshipping from scratch. Follow these and you'll be up and running in no time. First, you need a product to sell. So what you can do is basically go to Instagram and start searching for products. When you find one posted on a page, make note. Typically, this is a drop shipper that has posted that. Now, search that product again, and what you want to do is see if it's on other pages. If it is, it might be a winner. That means usually people copy winners and sell it, especially in the drop shipping world. So, what you don't want to do is try to find that ever elusive unicorn where you find a product you think it might sell, but you're not quite sure. So find one that's already selling. Now head on over to AliExpress.com, which is the Chinese like supplier wholesale for everybody basically in the world. And you're going to search for it, see if that product's on there. If it is, you've got something. If no, keep searching. Just rinse and repeat until you find your product. Now, the second thing you want to do, this is before you even get your store set up or anything, any place to sell it. What you want to do is create the video for the product. You need this ahead of time because if you're going to advertise on Facebook or YouTube ads, which are really good, or TikTok ads, you need a video. Okay, you can use images, but they're not the best. So there are basically 3 options for you to get this video. Number one is you're going to order the product and shoot the raw footage. But pro tip, if you find a product on AliExpress, go search it on Amazon as well and see if you can get it delivered with like Amazon Prime so you don't have to wait the 4 to 8 weeks for it to come from China. Instead, you can get it like next day, or if you're in the US, you guys get it like same day. So get that product, search for it on Amazon, and shoot the raw footage, and then you're just going to edit the video together using any of the free editors out there. I personally use Camtasia, but there's things like iMovie, Final Cut Pro. Um, is Adobe Premiere, is that the one? But there's a whole bunch of different video editors that you can use. There's even apps that you can use for free and paid that work really well. So when you have the raw footage, this option actually produces the absolute best results. So number two, your second option is you can download videos from others, um, edit them together with text and call to actions and all that good stuff. The only problem here is copyright, and you're basically stealing somebody else's hard work. So I do not suggest this. I don't like it. Use it at your own risk, because if you take a video from somebody who doesn't want you to use their video and they're a big company, you could be in deep trouble for it. So I don't really recommend option two, but I thought I'd just give it to you anyway, because a lot of people do. Option three, when you need a video, is to outsource it. So there are companies out there that will produce videos for dropshippers, and one of them is Billow.app. Another one is bandsoffad.com. Another one is Fiverr.com, and there's also viralecomads.com. They all will actually do it for you, but it is pretty expensive to do that. So if you're just testing, I do suggest you kind of order it and make your own videos. And then if you're going to scale, then you can move on to using these companies to outsource the actual video production. So now that you have the product and video ready for your ads, you can go to step 3. And you'd think step 3 would be step 1, but it's not. So what you want to do is start a free trial on Shopify. You need a store in order to sell this. The beauty of having a free trial on Shopify is you won't pay for 14 days. So there are even, if you Google Shopify store coupons, there are some affiliates too that have coupons where you get it for 30 days for free. So you can create 2 options here with Shopify, either a generic store or you can do a single product store. I suggest doing a generic store with kind of a catchy brand title. That way you can test lots of products on it. And then later, when you actually find a winning product, which is the hardest part of this whole thing, you can create a one product store. So a separate one. So you're going to have to buy a domain too, but about $14 is going to do it. And if you're not a techie, I would just buy it through Shopify and save the time and effort of going through like GoDaddy or Namecheap or something else. where you'd have to set up all the DNS and the name servers, and it's a couple extra steps that you don't have to take. So you've got your product, you've got your ad, you've got your store set up. Now what you want to do is go to Instagram, because you need to find pages that are in that niche. So say it's I don't know, a gym workout gear or something like that. Well, the good part is on Instagram, there is like tons and tons and tons of workout pages. So you can find a lot of them. And what you want to do is you want to get their following to see your product and buy it. So in order to do that, most of these guys and gals, if you contact them, you kind of ask them what it costs, and you want to find a good page on Instagram. Some are going to be absolute junk, but typically the more they want, the better it's going to be. So you've got $100 that you started with. You spent $14 to get your domain, and now you've got about $86 left. So with that, you may be able to squeeze 3 posts, but it's more realistic to say you'll be able to buy a post on someone else's Instagram for like $40, $43, we'll call it, just to round it off. So the post that you're going to put up on there is the video that you created already. So the video is going to link to your store, and the video is there's a whole format to the video, but the basic gist is you need eyeballs on your product. And what better eyeballs than someone else who's already gathered a bunch of people who are in your area and in your niche and may need your product. So that's basically the system, except number 5, which is probably the most important part, which is rinse and repeat. Step 5, rinse and repeat. You have to do this because your first test is probably not going to work. I'll be honest. You got to prepare for that mentally. You need to look at the data, look at things like the demographically, like what gender is it, what age, what else do they like, anything that can give you the edge going forward so that you can narrow down your targeting a little bit. Now, if the product is selling, then you can sell it too, right? So don't think that, this one came out and I missed the bus and it's too late and I can't do it. That's not true. Think of it like one big pie and you're just taking a piece of it. So if a product is popular, you can get a piece of that pie too. There's no reason why you can't. All that person did was take action. So that is basically the 5 steps that you can take to start drop shipping with $100. Now, before we end the video though, let's look at the advantages and the disadvantages of drop shipping. So first is the good part. It is, number 1, there's basically 5 things for each. Number 1, it is super easy to get going. Anyone can do it. You need very little money to get started. As you can see, you can start for like $100. The second good thing is there's a ton of free training videos out there. You can literally go to YouTube and type in how to drop ship, and you'll get tons of results from tons of guys who have tons of experience. Some of them are better than others, but I mean, it'll give you a good idea on how to do it and how to get started for free. The third advantage of drop shipping is you can make a lot of money. Now, when you hit on a good product, the thing will sell. It might go viral even on social media, which is a wonderful thing because now you're not really paying for ads anymore, but you're still getting a ton of sales, which is the best thing in the world. Now, you can make a ton of money drop shipping. You've seen the screenshots. When you see the screenshots for drop shippers, though, remember, they're showing you gross revenue. They very, very rarely show you the actual costs and the actual ad costs and the actual net profit at the end of the day. So keep that in mind, all right? Don't be tricked. The fourth advantage of drop shipping is it's easy to market. So when your product solves a problem, it's very easy to sell. And there's lots of ways to market products. So let's say you have a product that is like corrects your posture. Well, the problem is somebody has bad posture. The solution is your product. That's awesome. Say it's a golfer and they're slicing the ball all the time and you find a product that can fix their slice. Well, that's an easy sell. So you could find a lot of people on Instagram who are golfers and you could say, hey, I've got this product I want to sell. What's it cost for a post on your page? And you can do that and it'll work. I mean, think of it too, like golfers, they have money. Golfing is not the cheapest sport in the world. It's very expensive. Anyway, the fifth advantage of drop shipping is it is easy to find suppliers, all right? There's more than just AliExpress out there, and you could even private label products. So if you find a product and it starts working and you're doing it from AliExpress and you're finding like shipping times are super long, well, you can actually take that product, what's called in-house, and you can find somebody in the US to make it, or even bring in a whole bunch, like a shipping container from China, bring it to your own warehouse, and then you just private labeled it. So make it your own. You can do this, which saves a lot of hassles. Now, I wouldn't be doing you a service if I only told you the good thing. So I have to do something here. I kind of have to break your heart a little bit. Drop shipping does have a downside to it as well. It wouldn't be fair to only list the advantages for you. The problems that I find with drop shipping from my experience are there's probably more than five, but the five basic problems with it is number one, shipping times are horrible. So it will take 4 to 8 weeks for the buyer to get the product. Typically, it comes from China on a boat. That's not good. People do not like that, and they're going to complain a lot, which is not good for trying to get like repeat customers. You won't with drop shipping because they're going to be so upset that it took so long to get the actual product to them. The second downside is payment processors like PayPal do not like the model at all. They don't like it. They know the numbers, they know what happens, and what they'll do is they'll basically hold your money, and they're going to make your life miserable. They have the data. They know it's not the best business model. Stripe as well, which is a huge credit card processor, they're not really a fan either. Okay, so I know I'm kind of doom and gloom right now, but I got to tell you this before you get into it. So the third thing is customer service is annoying. Now, I coach people online as well as sell products, physical products online, but um, whenever I open a Shopify store, the customers they're nuts. Like there's a lot of good customers, but there's a lot of bad customers. So I mean, customer service is annoying, but in the drop shipping world, they're kind of justified. They bought something, they expect to get it. When they don't, they complain. When they complain, it's you who has to deal with it. It's not fun at all. Even if you outsource it, it's not fun because the churn rate on customer service people and VAs, virtual assistants, is high because of the beating that they take every day is insane. Anyway, the fourth downside is copycats are everywhere. So just like, remember how I told you to spy and find winners and copy them? Well, that's what everyone is taught. Every course that you'll find on dropshipping, every YouTube video says that. And having been on the other side of being copied multiple times in my business, it stinks. It's not fun at all. When you spend all that time putting it all together, getting results, and then all of a sudden somebody swoops in and copies it, and usually they'll undercut you too. It's like drop shipping is like Amazon for undercutting. Anyway, the fifth thing is chargebacks. They're huge and they are a real risk. So a chargeback means the customer bought something and then they didn't like it, so they contacted you and maybe you told them you're not giving them a refund. Then they'll go to PayPal or they'll go to their credit card company and they'll say, I want a refund. And usually PayPal will always side with the customer. You're screwed. Stripe will usually always side with the customer. You're pretty much screwed there. When a chargeback happens, that means you lose money. You could lose the payment processor if you have enough of them. You not only lose the revenue, you lose the chargeback fee too. You lose the shipping costs. You lose the inventory. People never send the product back. Okay, they don't. So if they do a chargeback because they didn't like it, they're not going to send it back. They're keeping it. So you just ate that cost. All right, let's stop there. I think you get the picture. Excuse me. Drop shipping, it can be a great way to get your feet wet with making money online. It does work. There's no doubt about that. I've done it. A lot of people have done it, had a lot of success. I've been through all the ups and downs with it. I know a lot of people that figured out, I figured if you knew more about it and how to do it and the good and the bad sides, then you're going to be further along versus someone going in blindly. So that's kind of what this video is about. Now, at the start, I said I have a better way, and I do have a better way. It's called print on demand. So I'm going to put the link here, or it's above or below here, where you can learn more about this business model, which I feel is superior to drop shipping. I personally do print on demand. I'm a seven-figure seller. Hard for me to even get the words out. But yeah, I'm $1 million producer in the print on demand world. So I'm not some newbie to this. Been doing it for a long time, and I'm really good at it. Anyhow, I hope you liked the video. If you did, like it, hit the notification bell, and of course, subscribe to the old channel here. I've got a lot more coming. I've got a ton of experience, and I can't wait to share it with you. I'll see you soon, and best of luck with whatever route you take, whether it's drop shipping or print on demand or affiliate marketing or Amazon FBA, whatever you're doing. I wish you the best, and I'm here to help too. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. Have a great day.